Thanks, Heidi. I'm here with Mike Fox today. He's a promoter for Kinross Speedpark. Hey, Mike, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How fast do I have to drive to get to you across the river?
That's a
Come
good
on, that was a
question.
speedway joke. Didn't nobody laughed? Okay. How far away are we from Kinross Speedpark?
I believe we're just 15 miles south of the International Bridge, which, if you took I-75 south from the bridge, would be on exit 378.
Okay, cool, thanks. Now, we were talking pre-interview and just about the last couple years, how I'm sure all your events have been affected by COVID-19 and all the parameters put in place. How are you guys coming out of that? How did the last 2 years affect you? And I'm sure you've got a few things to say on that.
Well, yeah, it's definitely been different. I think everything's been different. COVID actually forced us to close in 2020. So we had no events in 2020. And with last year's season was very challenging, just because of all the restrictions and everything we're lifting so fast. We ended up at the last minute basically putting a season together because we all were pretty antsy to get back to some kind of normalcy. So last year was very challenging, and we are a true international border or racetrack. So a lot of our staff and help is from the Canada side of the border.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually we figured that the border would open sometime last summer, which obviously we know it did not.
Yeah.
But last year actually came together pretty well. It was actually a learning curve for us as promoters.
Yes.
It was a lot of people in our staff, but it actually came together very well.
Oh,
and definitely looking forward to the future.
Okay, so talking about the future, tell me what you have planned for 2022.
Well, we do have, obviously we had a lot more time this winter to organize a lot better season. So we have all our events are online now. We have a full season. We're going to run the mods, the ABCs, and the 4-cylinders in our weekly divisions.
Mm-hmm.
We do have quite a few special events throughout the year. There's so many of them to talk about. I would just suggest that you go to our Facebook page or our website at racekinross.com and take a look at our schedule. And I'll have a lot more information on that.
Thanks, Mike. Now, let's talk a little bit about this event you have coming up in June. It sounds very, very distinguished. Who's going to be there? And tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, June 3rd and 4th is our second annual Kinross Clash, which is an ABC special. And Kenny Schrader, which is an ex-NASCAR driver, actually Hall of Famer now, I believe, is participating in that event. We are going to run all divisions in them 2 days, but it is going to be an ABC standout special.
Very cool. Okay, so we're coming out of COVID. You've got another 2022 year ahead. You've got a lot of events coming up. Do you do anything special for your red, white, and blue for the July 4th holiday?
Actually, we have a race scheduled on July 2nd. We're working with the township to do some kind of festivities there that weekend. And that is also going to be a memorial race for a Northern Michigan racer that participated at Kinross Speedpark. We're calling it the Allen Yale Memorial, which is going to be an event that's going to take place not only at Kinross, but also Sands and Norway Speedways. So it's the first of a 3-race event.
That's cool. I have a question for you. Not a professional driver. Well, I mean, depends who you're asking. But say I wanted to come and bring my car and do a little quick race. Do you allow an open race night or anything like that?
Well, we don't technically have an open race night. As long as your vehicle meets all the safety requirements that posted in our rules, you're definitely welcome to come run with us on any weekend.
Well, Mike, you had me up until safety of the vehicle because I'm pretty sure it went past. But thank you very, very much for having for joining us today. I wish you all the best for 2022. And everybody here, come on, let's get over across and support Kinross and go check out those races that you were talking about. Thanks for being with us here today, Mike.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Heidi.